Hey everybody, we are live on YouTube. Let me just see if I can get rid of some of this text. Hi Annie, hi Debbie. How you guys doing today? Hi Rianne, Miss Mac, how are you? Can everyone hear me okay? Hi Bendeep. So I have a different co-host today. I'm doing excellent. Hi Pranav. So I got the hat on today because the hair is not doing too good. You baked a cake? That's awesome. Yeah, she's just chilling. Sensei Julie's not feeling too good right now. She hurt her neck this morning. Just got like a bit of a, I don't know, slept on it the wrong way or whatever. So she's taking it easy. Nothing COVID related. Speaking of which, I didn't update this yet. We're on what, day 35 now? Day 35. Made my first attempt at cutting Anthony's hair. Oh, well, good for you. Let us know how it turns out. Take photos so you can post it in the Facebook group. Anyone else doing home style haircuts? Well, here's a question. This will tell you, well, it'll tell me how old you people are. Do you guys remember the Flowbee? They still have a website. It's hilarious. Oh, Nathan went bald? He chose to go bald. Brave man. Hey, Sam. Mr. Dunn's trying to perm his hair. Good luck with that. All right, guys. So what's on the schedule for today? Mr. Dunn is going to be doing two classes today. One for the teen and adults green and blue belts, or green 2 blue belts. So I guess that includes the purples. And then the adult brown and black class. And from what I understand, that one's going to be an exercise intensive class. So for those of you with your MyZone trackers, make sure you wear your tracker because you're going to get a good workout. And as usual, I know Bandeep was asking, I think it was yesterday, about hopping on that class. Sure, I don't have a problem with that. Anyone that wants to hop in and get a good workout. Obviously, if he works any katas or stuff, I think we're Prana, you're not old enough to remember Flowbee. I lost my train of thought. Working out, yes. You can always hop on the webinar and then just obviously all our brown and black belts, make sure you get on the actual Zoom class so that Mr. Dunn can see you. I'd also like to remind everyone that the corporate website, amadojo.net, that live page, if you have the address for that, that still exists. And there's a bunch of pre-recorded classes, still broken up by week, or weekday, I should say. So you're still welcome to use those classes as well as what we are offering here on our site. And I'm noticing there's sort of a trickling in of emails coming to the help desk from people asking for assistance that we hadn't heard from. So, which is good in that, we're getting more members onto the live calls. Unfortunately, it's just happening as membership payments come up, and they're asking what's going on. So, if you know anyone else in your class or your kids' class that hasn't been on lives yet, encourage them to get a hold of us so that we can get them on those lives, because it's really important that you guys keep training during this period. We don't want anyone to fall behind. Classes are still moving forward. So, it's we're, like I said, we're still planning on running gradings and all that stuff as usual. So by not participating in classes, you are losing out. Can we register, and what time is the class? Yes, yeah, you can register for it. Again, just check the schedule online on the website. So the website's right, where is it? Oh, right there on the screen. So just go into that amymilton.com/live and go down to the adult green to blue class and register for that. And you can go to the brown black belt class. It should have today listed as one of the class days, and you can register for that. Definitely, Miss Bauer. Easier to keep up than catch up. Yeah, because eventually you're going to be like, for people that have just chosen not to train, you're going to fall so far behind that it's going to be tough, right? So we'd like to see everyone be successful. Mr. Dunn saying they're not doing kata tonight. Yeah, so our week focus today was or is basics. Kata is going to be more next week with a little bit of basics still in there, because we didn't cover all the basics this week. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. Mr. Dunn says if you're going to participate in class, make sure you have a chair handy. And it has to be like a normal chair, not an office chair with wheels on it, I think. Is that correct? Otherwise, it might roll away from you while you're trying to exercise. What else? The times. So the adult advanced class is at 7 p.m. and then the brown and black belt class is at 8 p.m. Yeah, so no wheels on the bottom of the chair because you're going to be stepping on it. Exactly. Mr. Dunn and I were talking earlier about using an office chair as one of those ab rollers. You guys remember those? That was like basically a wheel with a handle on both sides. But I don't think we're doing that today. No problem, Annie. And you know what? You're welcome. Like I said, register for both anyway, because you can always do the other one on a replay. They're both going to be a good workout class from what I understand. So I didn't have a whole lot of announcements today, obviously. We're at the end of the week. The one thing to keep in mind, so there aren't any live classes scheduled for tomorrow. However, everyone should have registered by now for at least a minimum of one live class and received a link to that so that you can hop on and do the replay. In addition to that, like I said, there are 2 katas on our page, Taekwondo Jodan and Taekwondo Geidan. You can find them under the kids classes. So the kids beginner class has Jodan. The kids intermediate or advanced class has Taekwondo Geidan. As adults, you can also learn those katas. Eventually, they're requirements. So if you're an adult beginner, your actual belt level kata requirement is that Tensho kata. I'm doing stuff with my hands, but you can't see it. That's okay. And we will be, or I should say, I will be posting a video for that next week sometime. However, the Jodan and Geidan katas will eventually be requirements for you anyway, so you might as well, start with Jodan and learn the first 8 moves or the whole kata, and that way you can sort of file that away, and then when it's time to work that kata, when we're back in classes, at orange, or I think maybe yellow or orange, we do Jodan. Then it won't take you as long to learn at that point. We can just work on cleaning it up and making it look sharp and polished, and things will go a lot quicker. The Kata Jodan is on our website, or Teachable Some. It's on our website under the kids, one of the kids' age groups. So it's a whole class that was pre-recorded from one of the Brampton instructors, and I think it's a YouTube video, but it's embedded right in our amamilton.com/live page. You just have to find I think it's the very first age group that's on there. Nathan taught you the first 8 moves? Awesome. And I guess you have to go back and watch the video and make sure he taught it to you correctly. You've already been practicing for the past 2 nights. That's awesome, right? Definitely take advantage of what's there. And there's plenty, like I said, there's plenty of other pre-recorded classes that are linked. So there's classes scheduled every day that are pre-recorded on the corporate site, amadojo.net/live. So those are great resources. I would suggest doing them in order. They all say watch now as opposed to join class now on that page. So if you're on a day where you don't have anything to do and you want to do some karate, hop on that page and do one of those classes. That being said, don't replace one of the classes you're supposed to be doing with one of those classes, right? So the lives that we're doing for Milton is based on your schedule and what we need you guys to know. So do make sure you join the live when it's your class time, and do at least 2 replays of that class before your next live class. I'm just looking if there's any other questions. Like I said, again, if you know people from your class that haven't been participating or even coming to this call, remind them, right, to hop on. Email is unfortunately not a very reliable way of communicating. I've gone through our database, and removed all of the, what do you want to call them? Old students that their accounts sort of went dormant and whatnot. So we pared down the email list to roughly 204 emails, and some of those have multiple students on them, but when we send out one of those emails from the system, we get about, I don't know, 80 people open their email, and then out of that, there's less people that actually click on stuff that's inside. So it's really important as a means of communication. I would say to make sure you download the app onto your phone. So if you go to the website that's on the screen right now, that's our blog, and obviously the live classes that we're doing are there as well. So you can subscribe to the blog posts, but it should also prompt you at the top when you first go there to download our app to your phone. And it's compatible with iPhones and Android phones. That way you'll get push notifications, like the little bar that comes up when you have apps installed. So when there's a new post made, or if it might just be a specific notification without a blog post that's for you. So if you're a customer on the website, so all of you guys that signed up for the live classes are in there as customers. And then if you have the app, you'll get notifications regarding that account. And just log in to my account on that. Yes. Yeah. So the username, I think, is that you created when you joined the live classes, and password is the same as, or will be the same that the one used to log into the app. And on the bottom of that app, there's a button that says online classes. That'll take you right to the online classes page. I think there's also a link in the middle of that bar that says YouTube channel or something like that. So just don't confuse the two, because obviously the YouTube one will take you here where you're watching now, and the online classes one will take you to the web page that has all the online classes. If you click on online classes and something else comes up, it's either because you're not logged into the app or you haven't registered for the online classes yet, which I know Annie has, so that shouldn't be a problem. What else? I think that's it. Does anyone else have any questions? We watched a movie, Trolls 2. Anyone else watch that one? Or not Trolls 2, it's Trolls something World Tour or something like that. You're welcome, Annie. You've been posting some great workouts, by the way, with your MyZone app. And you know what? While I was talking about that, one of the I don't know if I posted that. So I tagged you using Sensei Julie's account in the MyZone units, like it's the videos in the Facebook group. I think one of the videos is how to post your workouts. So you don't have to do a screenshot, and you can do cool stuff like add your workout photo to it and rename your workout to let people know what it was you're doing. It's kind of cool. So Trolls is a rental, still. I watched it on Apple TV, but I think if you have Kojiko, you can just rent it right from there, or Bell. If you also Xbox, Xbox sometimes is even cheaper than, well, they're definitely cheaper than renting it from Kojiko, I find. But Apple TV is sort of the same. Sometimes Xbox is cheaper than Apple TV. Cool. If you like movies with a lot of music in it, yeah, it was good. I mean, it was fun. I even caught Archer's attention long enough to get him off of his laptop. So, and then we tried to watch that Doctor Doolittle. It's not called Doctor Doolittle, but it's like a remake with the guy that plays Iron Man. I forget his name right now. That one I kind of got bored of, and mostly it was because of the really bad English accent that he was trying to do. But Trolls was good. I mean, it was, if you've seen the first Trolls, it's the same idea. I should get like some sort of sponsorship for recommending movies on this. Don't you think? Should contact Disney or whoever makes it and say, I need a paycheck. I think the next one we're gonna do is, I haven't seen Joker yet. Has anyone out there watched Joker? And is it worth $6? I wasn't gonna pay for it in the theater, and like $20 a person, but it might be worth $6, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll watch it. We'll watch that one tonight, maybe. So I guess that whole blocking thing on YouTube works because those guys didn't come back, or at least we haven't seen them since. Waiting on Netflix for, you're waiting for Joker? Okay, guys, we're almost out of time. So if you guys have any questions, now's. Dad didn't like Joker, Sam? I don't know. I guess it depends on what kind of movies. Like, I'm not a big fan of horror movies, and I kind of think people that enjoy horror movies are a little weird. I mean, why would you find that entertaining? I don't know. But sometimes a psychological thriller can be good. Yeah, if I could get it for free, that'd be great. I have to wait a little bit longer. It takes so long for Netflix to get stuff, though. We're still working on Man in the High Castle on Prime TV. That's actually turning out to be a pretty good series. But it's one of those, it's like sci-fi, but it's more on the serious side. So every once in a while I have to do something different, like watch Trolls, just to bring your mood back up. Any questions about karate? So one of the things I did want to mention was there are some kata workshops available on our Teachable site, amamilton.com. Sorry, that's not correct. ama.teachable.com. And if you have our app, there's a link to that site in the left side menu. So feel free to do some of those if you like. There is a fee for those, just like any other seminar. And you just want to make sure that if you sign up for one of those, that you have the appropriate weapon or can create a substitute somehow. So for instance, I know Miss Mac did the comma workshop. She signed up, was it like last week or a couple of weeks ago? And we're going to turn that into a full-fledged credit, education credit kind of thing. So she's going to do private and videotape herself and do all that. So yeah, a little bit, Annie, sorry. I still like you though. I have nothing against people. I just think it's a little weird. Like, why do you like being scared? That's that doesn't sound like entertainment to me. Any other questions before I go? Well, hopefully, Sensei Julie will be back. Just again, reminder, so tomorrow is the live Zoom call. If you are going to hop onto that, you have to have your video on. And when you first open Zoom and it says join meeting, just underneath that, there's a spot for your name. Please make sure you type in your real name. If we see people with like numbers and or Roger's cell phone or something like that, you won't make it past the guest room, the waiting room, because we won't let you in on the call, right? So make sure that you have your actual name in there. And if it's your child that's on the call, put your child's name in. Just the first name is fine, first name, last initial, just so we know who it is, because we can't see anyone until we admit them from the waiting room. And it's just sort of our way of keeping out the trolls. Great evening, thank you. That's okay. We want to see Nathan Bald, right? You can always come on. Yeah, you can come on the video together, right? So you're both able to be on the call. That's not a problem. We do need to be able to see everybody. Yes, thank you. Take care. All right. Speaking of which, I'm going to sign off now. Could keep talking forever. When is the call? Same time, so still at 3:30 p.m. And I will be posting the Zoom link in our Facebook group, and I will be emailing it out to everybody that's a customer that's purchased the live classes on the website, and also through our Perfect Mind mailing list, which is our student database. So you might get 2 emails. I apologize, but I am trying to get everyone. Yeah, same time, 3:30 p.m. All right, guys. Signing off now. Have a great day.